Goldies, and welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be quite a large haul video. If you watched my latest coloring video where I was coloring out of Bennett Klein's Bloom with the color along with Shalene, I mentioned that I did have a haul video coming up, and so this is quite the large haul. Now I've had excuse me, I didn't get this all at once. Like, there's a lot of things here. I didn't get it all at once. It kind of trickled in over the last couple of months. So we're going to say that this is for like October and November, because some of it came in October, some of it came in November. I had a couple of things that just came in recently, so I thought I would just go ahead and take it all, put it together, and just show you everything in one video. So go ahead and grab yourself a cup of coffee, some tea, or your beverage of choice, or a snack, or both, and sit down and settle in for the long haul. Pun intended, you know, the long haul, H-A-U-L. Settle in for the long haul because I have a lot to show you guys. Now, with the exception of probably like one thing, everything came from Amazon. So I will link everything in the description section that I can. I am an Amazon affiliate, so if you decide to purchase anything through any of the links that I provide, I do get a small commission back, and that just goes back into help support the channel so that I can show you guys new items and kind of keep things going. So anyway, I wanted to go ahead and tell you guys that. I will be putting it in my Amazon influencer store as well. So you can go to that link, which is also going to be provided in the video, and check out the items that I have in there. That's always being updated because I put things in there that I like and that I think that you guys are gonna like. So anyway, and I need to catch my breath a little bit. I've been kind of running back and forth between the living room and the kitchen, putting all this together so I could have it in one place to show you guys. All right, so it's gonna be a mixture of quite a few different things. I have some coloring books, I have some journals, some notebook stuff, and a few actual books that we're gonna read. So let's go ahead and start out with the books, you know, the reading books, I guess. Now these are older books. Let me just kind of put them all out here for you guys. Now these are older books, and how many of you guys remember this show that was on CBS like back in the late 80s? It's called Beauty and the Beast, and it had Linda Hamilton and Ron Perlman as Vincent. How many of you guys remember that show? Well, I had recently discovered that there were actually, I think, 3 novels put out that were written versions of some of the episodes that were on this show. So I loved the show. I absolutely adored that show. And I was sorry to see that there were only 3 seasons, and I think it really went downhill when Linda Hamilton left the show at the end, or at the beginning, I think, of the 3rd season. So it was a shame that it didn't get picked up again, but yeah, I think they made a newer version of it, but I've watched a few episodes of it, but it's just not the same. It's not, you know, it's just not the same as this. But anyway, let's go ahead and look at the books. So like I said, these are books that were based on the television show, and these are written versions of some of the episodes that were on the show. So this one here is Beauty and the Beast. And this one here is by Barbara Hambly. And as you can see, it says Ron Koslow as the creator. So this one contains the story of Vincent and Catherine's first meeting. There's also, I think, a couple of other stories in here too. I've not read them yet. I started one of them, but I didn't get very far in it yet. But from what I can tell, they're very well written, and I'm really going to enjoy them. They are old because these were put out like in the late 80s, I think, or maybe after the show was over with. But so they're older books, you know, they're older books, but you know, surprisingly enough, they're in still pretty good shape. I got these off Amazon in the used book section, so I think I paid like all of maybe 99 cents for each one. I think the shipping for them was more than that. The shipping was more than what I paid for the actual book. But this one is Beauty and the Beast, okay? And then this one here is Song of Orpheus, and this one is by Barbara Hambly as well. So it's got the story of one of the other episodes, Song of Orpheus, and then a couple of the other stories in here too. And the font is pretty small. Again, it's an older book, and you're going to see that it looks older, but the font is kind of small, so I'm going to have to really get my glasses and magnifier out to read it. It's a bit dog-eared, but of course it's you know, I mean, these are old books, okay? So, and then this last one is Arabesque, and this one is by Ru Emerson. So it's a different author, but you know, pretty much in the same vein as what these two were here. So this one contains the episode called Arabesque, as well as, you know, a couple of other episodes, I think. So I'm going to enjoy these books. I'm really glad that I have them in my collection. So those are the Beauty and the Beast books. Now, I want to show you guys the planner, the main planner that I'm going to be using for next year. This is an Erin Condren, and I got this off of Amazon. I did not get this off of the actual Erin Condren site. So as you can see, it is not personalized or anything. If you order off of the Erin Condren site, you can actually get your name put on here or anything else that you want to do. But I did like this cover, and they did have it available on Amazon. And I figured, you know, I could go ahead and get this, and then I can always order different covers off of the Erin Condren site. So I went ahead and picked this up. It's been probably almost 5 years since I've done an Erin Condren, but this is going to be for 2019. So this is the, now there's like different versions of it, and I think it is the wrong way here. Let me make sure that I have it the right way. Oh, actually I did have it right. Okay. So, there's different versions of this planner. Like there's some that has like neutral colored pages, and then there's this one here that has the, you know, all the different colors like for the months and the weeks. This is the vertical layout. They also do make one for horizontal. So each month is divided up, and there's, you know, just different quotes and stuff. And then in the back there is the perpetual calendar, so you can write in like birthdays and other important dates and stuff in there. And then you get this little pocket with, there's a little pouch in here with like different stickers and things in there that you can use. And then there's also another pocket on this side that you can put some things in. So this is going to be my main planner, I think, where I'm going to kind of keep everything. I'm going to be, you know, kind of decking it out with stickers and stuff. But and I do have other planners that I use for different things, but this is, I think, is going to be my main planner to kind of keep track of like all my meetings and stuff. So that is what I'm going to be using for next year as my main planner. All right, so I do have some journals that I'm going to go ahead and show you guys. Okay. I think we'll do the coloring books for last. We do have a few coloring books, but I think we will save that for last, and I'll go ahead and show you the journals that I have. Okay, so this first journal is a Harry Potter Hogwarts journal, and this I think might have been from one of the theme parks, but it was available on Amazon. And it has a raised crest. It has the Hogwarts crest. It's a little bit like, well, it's not really like the littler ones, but it's kind of, it's you know, definitely a different style. But it kind of took after the littler journals that I've showed you guys with the raised crest on it. So what you do, and this is a really, really nice journal. It's got the reinforced binding, and it just says Hogwarts on the spine right there. So we're going to pull the strap off of the crest. Here's what the end papers look like. And so as you can tell, it's got kind of like parchment looking paper. I don't think it's actual parchment paper, but they made it to look like parchment paper. It's very smooth paper. It feels really smooth and pretty thick. I could probably use my fountain pens on it. But as you can see, it's got the Hogwarts crest right there on top of the pages. So this is a very, very pretty journal. And then it does have a pocket in the back right there. It's just a real fragile kind of paper pocket, so you have to be careful with this, otherwise you would break it. So that is the Harry Potter Hogwarts journal that I got. Very, very nice journal. I really like it. Okay, so then the next journal I got, now these next two are from Studio O. They came from Amazon. And this one is a sort of metallic, sort of, it's not really holographic, but it is. It does look very metallic-like, and it doesn't really have the bound spine. Like you can kind of see the back of the pages right there, and it's nice because it will lie flat, like so. So the spine is so that they've got it so that it will lie flat like this. It doesn't really have it doesn't really have a spine. It just kind of has like you can see the pages right there. I mean, it is bound together, but they did it so that the pages will lie flat. So the paper in here feels pretty nice. It's not as thick as what I had hoped it would be. So if you use fountain pens on this, you have to be careful which ones you use. Here's what the end papers look like. It's very, very pretty. Very nice, cheerful. And here's another one from Studio O, and it says The Story of My Life. So this one is sort of holographic looking a little bit. Not really, you know, but it is quite a bit of a larger journal as compared to this. It's pretty much, it's a little wider this way, but it's definitely taller. This one here. And this one is more of a flexible cover. As you can see, it bends. As you can see, it's going to bend. So it says The Story of My Life, and it's pink. Here's what the inside cover looks like. Now this paper feels pretty nice. It has some pretty pronounced lines on it. It is ruled paper. All the journals that I've showed you so far have been lined paper. And so this is going to be pretty nice. Again, if you want to use fountain pens on it, I would just recommend being careful which ones you use. You don't want to use like a triple broad or anything because it'll definitely bleed through. So make sure that you pick one with like a finer nib. And then here's what the back looks like. No pocket or anything. So that is, those are those journals. Okay. So I'm going to grab the next batch of things and I will be right back. All right, guys, we are back. So let's go ahead and get on with the rest of the items. So this next thing, these are just some bands that I got for a smaller traveler's notebook. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bands in here. And this is to put like other notebooks inside the traveler's notebook cover. And I will show you the notebook that I actually got for that. And here's another one for the bigger traveler's notebooks. Now there were like 6, no, there were like 5 of them in here. And I did take a couple of them out. I've already opened the package and took a couple of them out to put into my bigger traveler's notebook. But I did go ahead and get these at the same time. I had just opened those up and started using them. All right, so then I did get some field notes notebooks. And these are... Now these aren't really necessarily fountain pen friendly, but these are really great for just making like, you know, small notes and things. And there are some very pretty covers in here. These are like, you know, kind of metallic. And these are just, there's like 5 of them. There's 5 of them that came in with this package. And these are these aren't really like the Field Notes brand, but they're the same size as what a Field Notes would be. So it's like I said, it's not the Field Notes brand, but you know, the notebooks are the same size. You get 5 of them in here. The paper quality is pretty thin. Again, it's not really going to be fountain pen friendly, but these are really good to just kind of throw in your purse and to, you know, to make like little notes on and things like that. So I did get this traveler's notebook cover to use with these notebooks. Okay, so this also came from Amazon, and it just kind of pulls apart like this. Oh, and it came with an extra elastic. So there are a few notebooks in it already. Okay, so there's a few notebooks in it already. And then these notebooks, they're a little bigger. They're a little bigger, but they would fit in here okay, I think. You probably would just maybe get away with 1 or 2 of them in here. But I did go ahead and pick this up, and then the smaller bands would be great for, you know, for that. So I did go ahead and pick this notebook up. And we'll just put it back like how we had it. Okay. So moving onward. Now I did get a couple of notebooks from the not actually off of the Erin Condren site, but I did get a couple of notebooks from the, well, okay, they're Erin Condren notebooks, but I got them off of Amazon. So this is a journal, as we can see. This is just, you know, one of their smaller journals, and it's very pretty on the inside, but it's got the lined paper. It's pretty thick paper. It's actually very, very nice paper. So this is a smaller journal that would easily be able to go with you if you were traveling. Okay, and then this one here is a soft-bound journal. This is also Erin Condren. Okay, so there's what that looks like. So this, if you have, I think this is A5, so you could actually put this into an A5 traveler's notebook or a notebook cover. Again, the paper is very nice. I think you'd be able to use fountain pen on this very, very easily. Okay, so I'll put that aside. All right, so moving onward, I did get a few like regular notebooks. I ended up getting, well, actually, let me show you this first. I'll show you I'll show you this first. Now, this did not come from Amazon, and it's in a cover. This actually came from Shop Jot. This is a place called Shop Jot, and this is a traveler's notebook cover. This is an A5 size, and this was actually handmade. She took the leather and painted the leather. You know, she made it herself, and so I worked, you know, personally with her. Her name is Corey, and she is very, very terrific. She's the one that owns the Shop Jot company. And so she made this for me. I mean, you know, I purchased it, but, you know, this was, you know, she asked me like what kind of pockets and things I wanted. So it didn't come with any notebooks, but I went ahead and put a few notebooks in here. And I'm going to set this up as a writer's journal or a writer's notebook. This notebook I got from Amazon. This notebook I also got from Amazon. I think it came in like a 2 or 3 pack or something like that. This is some Tomoe River paper in here, and I've started this notebook. I'm going to write some lore, like for my stories that I write. So I got a couple of like Tomoe River notebooks in here. Very, very good for fountain pen use. So this is going to be set up for my writer's notebook. And then it does come with some pockets. Like she asked me what kind of pockets I wanted, so it does have pockets. And it smells very, very nice. It is, the leather is really thick, and she painted it. So this is a Galaxy pattern. This is called the Galaxy. So I saw that a friend of mine had it. You know, a friend of ours that comes to the pen club. We go to a pen club every month. And so I saw that he had one, and I'm like, all right, I got to get one too. I can't help it. I got to get one. So anyway, I'm going to be setting that up as my writer's notebook, and I will do a flip through of that. Or I'll show you how I have it set up as soon as I am totally done with it. I'm working on it now, but it's, you know, there's still a ways to go before I have it totally set up the way I want. So as soon as it's done, I will show you what that's going to look like. All right, so this is another one of those notebooks that I got from Amazon. It's kind of like the same one that I have in the notebook already, whether it's going to be temporary or not. Now the paper in here is pretty thin. If you use a fountain pen, you better use like an extra fine point, because this will bleed through completely, totally. Okay. Now here's another one. So I think it came in like a 4-pack or something. These notebooks, I've had them for a while. I picked them up because the covers were pretty, but the paper quality in here isn't so good. But I'll put it to some use anyway. So I did go ahead and pick up this notebook here. Whoops, and this notebook here, and there's a strap that actually closes it up like so, but I had it open. So this is called The Author, and this is a Tomoe River paper notebook, okay? And this has got lines on it, so this is a ruled notebook, but it is made of Tomoe River paper. Very excellent for fountain pens. This is the same kind of paper that is in a Hobonichi, if you're familiar with that, or they do make other Tomoe River paper notebooks, but it is the same kind of paper that is in a Hobonichi. Whereas a Hobonichi, though, it has the grid paper. This is ruled paper, but same paper. And it is wonderful, wonderful paper. So this is very, very luxurious to write on. Excellent for fountain pen usage. Okay, then I did pick up 2 of these. Now these are Clairefontaine notebooks, okay? And so this, it is an A5 size, and this is made of Clairefontaine paper, and this is also very, very good paper for fountain pens. It is very, very smooth. It's very glassy. Fountain pen ink works very, very beautifully on this paper as well. So I picked up 2 of these notebooks, and I got them to possibly put into that Shop Jot notebook. Okay, so I did pick up 2 of them. 1 and 2. I'm going to pick up the next batch of stuff, and I will be right back. Alright, so I have a few other notebooks and stuff that I will show you guys. So if you guys remembered my last haul, I had said that Amazon screwed up and they sent me the wrong notebook that was packaged in you know, one of the packages I got, and they sent me the wrong notebook. So I talked to them and they did remedy this. So this is the notebook that should have come with that composition notebook that I showed you guys. And this is the dot grid one. It's got a very, very pretty cover on it. Now, a lot of people have been kind of complaining about this notebook because, as you can see, these dots are very, very, very dark. You know, these are dark dots. And a lot of people, when they're using a dot notebook like this, they like them to be faint. You know, they like them to be a lot fainter. you know, that way it's not so intrusive. But I really don't mind this because it's easier for me to see. Like, I do have a couple of the other dot grid notebooks, and I can hardly see the dots because they are so light. But a lot of people like the lighter dots, but you know, I don't mind this. But I know I can see why a lot of people have been kind of not really liking this, because if they want like lighter dots and they get this, you know, they're used to the lighter dots. And these are quite darker. Now the paper quality is pretty nice. I think I could get away with using my fountain pens on it. So it is very, very nice. All right, so on to the other things. So now this is from Webster's Pages. Okay, and so it comes in the box and it's got the vellum sheet that says hello. Now this is a personal size planner. This is the I think the gold dots. And in my last haul, you saw that I had a composition notebook like this, as well as the A5, and I decided to go ahead and get the personal size, just to be kind of matchy, matchy, matchy. And it did come with the inserts, and I'll just kind of flip through them very quickly. So if you get inserts with a lot of these, you're gonna see that the inserts are slightly different. You know, there's the dividers in there, there's like undated planner pages, there's some scrapbook pages in there that you can do some things with right there, you know, different colored papers. So even though you're not going to get totally the same inserts, like if you get these different planners and stuff, they're going to be slightly different. So I mean, it's very, very pretty. It's very, very pretty. And the paper quality really isn't too bad in these. So I can definitely put this to use. I will definitely be using these inserts. And I like to kind of switch out my planners a lot. Like I don't like to use the same one like time after time. I do like to switch them out, and so I will, you know, it's kind of like, you know, when you switch out a purse, you know, I like to switch out my planners. So it does have a top loading envelope right there, and then it's got the fly leaf in the back to protect your paper so you don't curl it up. And it does come with a clear ruler right there, and then you get your credit card slots right there, plus a transparent pocket right there. So this is the gold dots in the personal size, and it's also got a charm on here. And this one, what does this one say? Ooh, it's hard to read. Oh, I think it says happy. Okay. So now these planners and stuff, they do come in the box. Just to kind of keep them nice. And I've kept them in the box to show you guys, but if you have several of these kind of stacked up, it will take up a lot of room. So I did keep them in the box to show you guys how they do come packaged. So there's that one. And then this next one is also a personal size planner. Again, it comes in the box, like so, comes in the box. And then it's got the vellum sheet that says hello, okay? Now this is the buffalo plaid one, okay? And you can get them with or without the inserts. Now this one I decided to go ahead and get without the inserts. It was a few bucks cheaper. And I've got plenty of inserts anyway, so I'm, you know, even though this one, like if I were to get the inserts with this one, it would be different than what you would see in here. You know, they'd be slightly different, but I figured I had enough anyway, because like I've got several of these planners, you know, with the inserts already in them, so I can always switch them out and stuff. So it's not a big deal. But this one is very pretty. This is the buffalo plaid, and then there's what the inside of it looks like. It's really, really pretty. Again, credit card slots, and then like all the other planners, it's got the secretarial pocket right there. This one also had it too. I didn't show you the secretarial pocket, but it does have a secretarial pocket right there. See? See? Okay, so there's those two. Okay. Snap it together. All right. So the next one, again, this is a Webster's Pages, and I ended up with getting several of these. Now, like I said, these kind of trickled in over the last couple of months, but I do pick one or two up from time to time, and it's like coloring books, they add up. So again, you get the vellum that says hello. Now this one is also a personal planner, and this is in the hexagon pattern, the gold hexagon pattern. And again, I did not get any inserts with this one. I could have if I wanted to, but I just went ahead and saved a few bucks and didn't get the inserts with it. Because again, I have plenty of inserts, so it's really not a big deal. So again, you get the credit card slots with the secretarial pocket. These are very, very pretty inside. You can put a notebook in there, and then there's a pocket in there if you want to use it. So, and now these also all do come with a charm, and they say different things. So here's what this charm looks like right there. Okay. All right. Moving right along. Another Webster's pages. Holy smoke, you guys. So again, we get the vellum that says hello. It says hello, and Webster's pages 1987. Now this one is also a personal planner. And this is in the mustard seed yellow. Now this one you gotta kind of be a little bit careful with, because this has like a felt kind of feel to it. It's got like, this is made of some kind of like fabric material, and this will pick up lint. This will pick up lint like nobody's business. So you gotta be kind of a little bit careful with it. But it's got a very luxurious feel to it, in my opinion, and then you can run your finger over it and it'll kind of change the, like the nap or whatever will kind of change. So again, this one has a charm. And here's what this charm looks like right there. Now I did go ahead and get inserts with this one because I wanted to see what these inserts were going to look like. So again, you got your credit card slots, and then you have a secretarial pocket. And then this comes with a clear ruler. So as you can see, it does look slightly different. You know, the inserts are going to be slightly different from planner to planner. And you really got to be careful with this because it will pick up lint and stuff. But so this, and I'll just kind of, again, just quickly flip through. These are undated pages, but you get like some scrapbook paper to go with it. Some dividers. So, I mean, it's very, very pretty. And like I said, the paper quality and the dividers really are quite nice. You know, they're actually really, really quite nice. So I will definitely be using these inserts in this planner. And then you get the top loading envelope as well as the fly leaf to protect your pages so it doesn't curl up, and then you can put another like little notebook back there if you want. So this is the mustard yellow personal size planner with inserts. Okay. More Webster's pages, you guys. I went on a Webster's pages kick, let me tell you. So again, this says hello. Now this is a traveler's notebook. This is the Buffalo Plaid Traveler's Notebook. I've been totally obsessed with these Traveler's Notebooks. And this does come with one notebook. You get your credit card slots right there, plus a secretarial pocket. And you get pockets back there. It comes with 4 elastics to put your notebooks in. And this does come with one blank notebook right there. And then there's another pocket inside. And then you can put a little notepad right there. So that is the Buffalo Plaid Traveler's Notebook, which goes along with that other planner that it kind of matches the Buffalo Plaid planner that I showed you. Okay, last Webster's Pages thing, and this is a big one. This is a composition notebook. Oh, actually I did have one more thing to show you guys. I'll show you that in just a minute. I forgot about that. So again, you get the vellum that says hello. And this is a composition notebook, like I was saying. And this is in the mustard yellow, like that personal planner that I showed you guys. Okay, so you open it up and it does come with one notebook. It has the lined pages in it. And all of these composition notebook covers has this notebook that comes with it. And you got pockets right there, plus a see-through pocket. You have a pocket right there, a couple of pockets in there. And then in the back, you've also got a couple of pockets there. You can put another notebook right there on top. And then this also does come with a charm on the pen loop. It does have a pen loop, and it has a charm right there on that pen loop. So I do also want to get the Traveler's Notebook in this pattern, as well as the personal planner, because I like to be matchy-matchy. And if I like you know, a certain thing, then I want to get like everything in that particular style. So again, if you run your hand over it, you're gonna see that the design kind of changes a little bit. But again, be careful because it will pick up like lint and stuff, and you definitely want to keep that nice. All right, so this that I wanted to show you, I forgot that I had this, and I put it in that box with the composition notebook. I got a stencil set, a journaling stencil set. So now it does come, now you can actually put these like inside your notebooks, but let's go ahead and turn it over. We've got some letters. We've got like some different symbols. You got like some ovals and different things to, you would use your pen to kind of to draw them out like in your journal and stuff. And it does come wrapped up in its own little cellophane paper, and I might take one of them out to show you guys. So again, there's like a lot of different things in here. Squares, some flags right there. Okay. So you can use these to kind of deck out your journal, which is pretty cool. These would be great for like your Hobonichi or your other journal style. Okay. So there's a lot in here that you can do. I'm really glad I got this because there's a lot that you can choose from. This gives you a lot of options. You can use this in your art journal if you so choose. So we can take one out. Let me try to open one of them, and I'll kind of describe for you the material that this is made of. Okay. So it's kind of a cardboard kind of feel to it. It's like well, it's more plastic. It's more of like a flexible plastic kind of thing, but you would just pick out whatever design you want, position it on your page, and then use your pen to kind of draw, you know, to draw out the shape. But what I will do is I will go ahead and put it back in the package. And you can actually store these, like, you know, your journals and stuff have the pockets in there. You can actually store them inside your journal pockets. And then that way you've got them handy and so forth. So very, very nice. I'm glad that I got these. These will come in very, very useful for me. You could also use them in your planner if you want. I think some of them may be small enough to be able to do that. But some of them may be a little large. It just depends on your preference. It depends on your preference, and it depends on like what size your journal or your planner is. All right, so there is my journaling stencils. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and show you the coloring books. I've got a few coloring books to show you guys. Okay. So I've got 3 coloring books actually, and I will do. I don't know if I'm going to do flip throughs of them or not, because by the time. Like, I've had these for a little bit, and I think there's probably a crap ton of flip throughs and stuff on them, but this is Victorian Darlings by Hannah Lynn, and actually this just came in yesterday. So this is my newest coloring book, just came in yesterday, and I'm gonna raise up the camera just a little bit because the coloring books are bigger, and then that way we can see the book a little bit nicer. All right, so there is the Victorian Darlings. Just move that down just a little bit. And I'll just show you a few of the pages in here so you guys can see what they look like. This is on CreateSpace paper. So I'll just show you a few of the pages, but this is by Hannah Lynn, if I didn't say so. So I enjoy her artwork. So we'll probably color in this one on camera sometime. Okay. So there's a few pages in Victorian Darlings, okay? And then the next coloring book I got is the Geomorphia by Kirby Rosanna's. And I think, again, this one was getting some mixed reviews, kind of like the Phantomorphia was. Like, some people really liked it, some people didn't, and I think this one was probably the same way, but I'll show you the few pages in Geomorphia. Okay. So this just came out. Now I pre-ordered this some time back. This came out, I think, in October, late October, I think it was. So I've had this for a little bit, but you know, haven't really done anything with it. So there's Geomorphia by Kirby Rosanas. And then the last coloring book that I got is The World of Flowers by Johanna Basford. This is Johanna's newest book. And again, I pre-ordered this some time back and it came in, I want to say in October. So again, we'll show a few of the pages in here. Now, there's probably a crap ton of flip throughs on this one already, so I don't think I'm gonna flip through this one. But I'll just show you a few of the pages, and I've got it kind of resting up on my things right there. Now, this one is pretty detailed. There's a lot of detailed images in here. But if you like coloring flowers, this one is going to be up your alley because there's a lot of flowers to color in. So here's what a few of the pages look like in The World of Flowers. And then you can also color in the cover right there, as well as the nameplate and stuff. So I think that concludes my haul. So we have the 3 coloring books. We have all of the notebooks and stuff that I showed you guys. We got the stencils. We've got all the notebooks that I showed you guys and all of the planners, you know, all of the planners. Look at all this. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this haul. This is quite a large one, and this was for October and November. So I hope you guys enjoyed this haul, and if you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe to see more videos like this. Leave a comment and tell me what you think. Oh, and while you're subscribing, hit the bell so you can be forewarned when new videos are uploaded. Leave a comment, tell me what you think. You all have a great day, and we will talk to you in the next video. All right, bye, my little goldies.